Okay. Hello. We are back on. We are back on. Okay. Like that. We're working with right now. So we still have the 268 buy side here that it looks like it's trying to reach up for PM. Dipped in this large 4-hour. Not much to really play by that. I didn't take anything AM. Just looking at charts here. Still pushing highs on ES, all-time highs. Really pushing here. 1 PM now. This looks like it's going to try to pump through. We have internal low here. Could try to sweep this. Come back up. Pretty bullish right now. Pretty bullish. Nothing's telling me to flip yet. I like to look at the 15 minutes, so we get the 15-minute closure. We can use that as our guidance for now. It is pretty bullish still. We have the 5-minute here where we did take this low. This is what I was looking at carefully coming to PM session. We took this low, didn't inverse, closed actually above. We're climbing back up. Very good signature and price there. And then also SMT off these lows here. So let me just mark that. I'm not really sure what's going on today, though. The 5 looks clear. The 1 looks horrendous. This could flip here. Accumulation. We had that quick manipulation downside. Didn't flip. Come back up. That's pretty good there. Need to see what else we can do. We do have Asia lows or Asia highs and London highs still for ES and Q, where we already took that. So that's something I'm looking at as well. I just hope we get something good for PM. Did we just take this? We kind of made like a tick lower. Very quick sweep. Just straight back up though. Not what I like to see, to be honest. A quick wick like that. I'd rather see it tear into it. ES just took these highs too. Pretty bullish still going into this. Yeah, I think PM might just ride back up. I don't think anything's holding it back right now. Let's take a bias poll for today here. Bullish, bearish, internal. I'm just gonna try to focus on higher prices though. I think that's what looks good until we do flip. So this is what we have. We did inverse this 15-minute. We're holding it twice here. Not really much to work with. Looking at the hourly too, that's like a massive chop here. Other than this nice close here, we opened up 12, closed very high during the PM session, or the 1 PM close here. Other than that, we don't really have much to work with. But yeah, once again, guys, share entries, share what you're looking at, and then we'll review it together. Always good to do that. Need a I have no idea option for people like me. Yeah. I guess it's like more like gun to your head, right? This just looks awful still. No, we have a moderator. Okay, I'll add to your moderator. Looking for higher. Damn, this would have been nice if we actually get a nice sweep. We did get a push though. ES did make a nice push. Now I should rotate back up. Pretty clear on why we did that. Looking for 268 relatively soon here. I actually like this breaker though. This is a nice breaker to have here. This is a very critical sweep. Just didn't really try to retrace back down to it. It was this candle here, or this candle. Once we could have retraced on this candle backside the breaker, that'd been good. What am I looking at? Just... About patience here. Just we're bullish still, especially after that move down. Just nothing to give here. This would have been a nice entry here, and more of an inducement type of entry. Still like lacking immediate draws really, so if I take these type of entries, it's gonna be a quick scalp, just in and out. Nothing crazy. Another pump up there. Just grinding up now, just really slow grind. Heralds enter there with a ticker drawdown. That's good. That's good. These are the type of things I like. If I'm scalping and like we're already bullish, we're looking for higher prices, we can read price action accordingly. These type of entries, like you take these type of entries, more like a soup thing. You just put your stop next to the next internal low. This will be already a 1-to-1, and this is pretty high probability if you're, or you have the edge in that. Like if we do take out this low here, which one is more likely to do? Take out, take 10 points down to take out the next low and really flip, or go back to the next high, especially when we're bullish and we already manipulated down here and holding. And I think we also had ES highs too, so like that was like a very immediate draw. Like if you're looking at this before this drop down, ES draw, some relative highs there. Was yesterday price action good? I forgot. Did we take a lot of trades yesterday? I know we took AM. I think we took 1 PM. It just took a very long time. Is this week just slow? It was really slow. So I'm not really a big fan of it right now. Good thing is we just wait and then it will come to us. Oh yeah, and then I don't know if you guys saw, Top Step account did come, or Top Step payout did come here. I included it just in the Peter Brandt post because he's like trolling or he's like hating. 5K, 5.5K payout, December 2nd, literally timestamp. There it is. Yeah, people were saying non-farm payroll. I mean, that is probably a good component why it's so slow. And also, we're just pushing all-time highs, right? Like, if you look at the, like, let's say the daily here, we're really just pushing all-time highs on ES, so I just keep on pushing until I can't. We really need like a more of a news drive to really accelerate and expand upwards if that's the goal. Do funds do real yearly rebalance that will last all month? That's a good question. I mean, December is where people do like wash trades and they rebalance their funds. Yeah, like you said here. I don't really pay too much on it. It looks like he said 1 month means nothing. Show a full year. No, but he's been saying that every single payout. This is not the first time. He said that last month. He said it September. He said it August. He's been hammering me. And there's many times in the comments he'll be like, this payout doesn't look real, or like it'll be like, this is fishy. I don't believe it. And I'm like, okay, I'll just send a recording of it. I'll show bank statements. He's like, nope. And then like, I mean, I'm happy to show him the tax records for this year. He got to put up something for it though, because like, what am I gonna get for it? His validation. This fits me at mock close here. Yeah, this is a good call here. Likely gonna look for a long confirmation if this retaps back inside. Transfer money to his account. Yeah, that's what he wants to see. He's like, I don't believe it until it hits my account too. Okay, so we have the 15-minute now. Don't know if you want to even retrace back to it because it's so bullish still. We're just gonna call him Grandpa Pete, Grandpa Peter. They're just gonna keep on trolling him every time I get a payout. Yeah, I mean, bulls are looking at something like this right now. We're coming back down here. 15-minute sub 230s. The drive down. Let's see if we can get it. Nick's bail cover the funeral expenses. You know how old he is? Is he 80s? He made a video, a show, like, I think he's selling his, trying to promote his service or something, like, oh, we're not Signal Bot, but we're here to teach you, blah, blah. And he looked very old. Alright, we're about to get a drive inside this 15-minute here. Even then, like, I feel like this is so high resistance. Like, I don't even know if I need some confirmation inside this 1 minute, like something clear. It's just because it's so high resistance. Like, look at these two taps in. We ran 260, then 262. If the target is 268, like, that's very high resistance when we can't even get it. Which is so internal bound. So this retracement could be more of a knife catch. I need to see some better structure, better delivery. Because this ain't it. And most likely we can see like a nice inversion push through. If we do take this high, that could give you like maybe a scalp opportunity. Maybe I'll be looking at something like that. Just look at the price action. If you look at my previous video, talking about my trading style, like, you have to really see, like, okay, what session we're trading at? Is it AM, PM? Is it London or Asia? And then what kind of like price action does it normally do? PM is more consolidating, very slow, and it would expand or further push whatever continuation AM did. AM really just seeking destroy, so we're gonna likely continue that. And then what's the condition? Is it really just high resistance? Is it delivering with expansion? Is it right now? This is clear high resistant, more internal range bound until we get expansion likely through 268. So knowing that, that's what, like, you really want to make sure you're entering with full confirmation. And if it does retrace back down, you might be catching a knife if that's going to be high resistance. We'll take all the high, come back down. You try to buy here, let's say, and it just keeps on pushing down. So yeah, we recognize the condition already. What we are going to be more mindful of is a clear internal immediate draw, similar like these equal highs here on ES. If we do sweep these lows, we get a confirmation that it could be a 1 minute breaker, inversion, just anything like that, or a clear stop. We target these highs and then further beyond that. That'd be ideal. And yeah, something to note, like you guys are saying in the chat right now, Asia and London was pretty slow. We got some like movements, I think 8:30 here, which is the only thing we had really. Besides that, it was very slow. So probably look for scalps. A good 10 points on the day would be it. Neither of them wanted to take a tap back inside that 15-minute FEG here. Interesting. Gives you much more confirmation of a rebalance or like a retrace back inside for a leg up. Do you ever think that with the win streaks and profitability to trade bigger capital? Wait, what? Let me read this again. Do you ever think that with the win streaks and profitability to trade bigger capital and make bigger money? I think the wording is throwing me off here. Somewhat like sizing up, like trading like bigger size, more funding, even personal account bigger size. If that's the case, then yes, I've been adding my size to it. I've been adding my personal account too, and then we'll slowly just keep on increasing size from there. AQ is leading for shorts at the moment to get some trend line liquidity and then up. That's the thing though. We already did that sweep just right before PM open, so that 1 PM. So ideally, I think it'll be a quick retrace at most. I don't think it'll retrace all the way back down. So even like a quick dip back into like under 1/3 or 230s and then go to 260s pretty quickly. It's just slow. Look at this inversion though. I would like this inversion more if we did rebalance already. So it's not like something I like. Drop some words on revenge trading. Revenge. Emotional trading. Emotional trader, that's the name. That's also the issue when people are trading emotionally. That's like how you handling a loss. Every time we get in a trade, we have a hard stop somewhere for the most part. So let's say we did take, like, let's say we take this long here. Probably stop is going to be this eternal low, about like 8 points. Plenty for me. And if the moment you move the stop, you're going to break some rules. It might save you for one trade. Other trade, it might hurt you like 3 times as much or 5 times as much, depending on what you do. As well as like just having a better psychology, right? So when you're taking like 10 trades and 5 of them win, 5 of them loses, you're like kind of like 50% mark. Even like if it's 6 wins, 4 losses, that probably does tear a hole in your mental because there's so many losses. But when you focus on like high probability, you have much more wins. The number could be like 7, 8 win for 2 losses. And having very low losses is the goal. You either go for a high risk reward or a high win rate. I'm leaning for a high win rate. I could do 1-1. I could do 1 to 1.5 reward. That's fine with me. But the win rate does change everything, I feel like, because you can always look for a different entry. Tight stop. If I get stopped out, it'd be like $300. If I win, it'd be $400. And then you're just repeatedly looking for high probability setups, so losses are very minimal. And high probability setups also deal with high probability conditions. These conditions aren't really high probability for me, so you're gonna see much more like sideline. I was contemplating skipping today though. I'm like, is this a good day? Just looking at looking at, what was it, AM? AM was not having it for me. Because how can you sit through like 2 hours or like say 1 hour of AM session and just be so unsure like of nothing happening? I was like, okay, let's just see if PM wants to give something decent. If not, it's gonna be a really tough day. Yeah, it looks like we're drawing higher still. It's a little disappointing that we didn't want to take a jab back inside this 15 here. I was sure it's going to at least do that before moving higher. Like, how do we get like a few ticks away? It's ridiculous. It's been doing that like pretty repetitively this week. I think you did that yesterday many times too. Where it just goes like an inch. Might just be non-farm payroll week, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. Looks like ES will take this high. I think we'll get SMT and then we'll actually try to rebalance back down for higher. SMT here, most likely. ES drive higher and Q start floating down already. Just a coffee and chill day. How many of you guys here did the meme coins? It just reminded me. Chill guy. I feel like I always stay away from it because the moment I do get sucked into it, if we take a high, I'll probably just remove. Yeah, it's just more likely to push higher. Those meme coins, man. Like I get somewhat envious of it. And then like the moment I do get back, it just brings you back time into where I was trading penny stocks, and it was like very degenerate type of trading. You just enter and you're like praying, please, please. And if I do that, if I trade that, I know it's gonna affect my real trading. That is how I am with it. Same thing with crypto. I mean, I feel like crypto is a different case, but in a way, it's like somewhat similar. Like it's so volatile, it's so random. You kind of go in with the momentum really, and there's like a hive or like a cult like mentality on the momentum. Everyone's collectively like, please, 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 hold the line. But yeah, I mean, crypto is doing well, right? Let me see. Doge, same price. XRP really been ripping throughout. Bitcoin not at 100K yet. Yeah, so yeah, I think we just quick drive up. We do rebalance. I want a deeper rebalance though. Most likely smacking this OB here. Better yet, it could be a drive inside this what do you call it? This breaker here. Let me just draw the OTE here. This would be a nice premium discount. Should be the other way. It's a nice premium discount here. If we do get back inside this breaker, fair value up here, stop under. About like 15-point stop. If you're bullish, this is the trade to go for. Oh, Powell speaks afternoon too? No way. Is that why market's also very slow? They're waiting for Powell. That makes it like when you were waiting for something, that makes these type of rebalance like a pretty high likely. Is it Tuesday? No. What's today? Tuesday? I thought Powell speaks tomorrow. Someone's tricking me. Someone's tricking me here. I don't know who to believe. Yeah, so yeah, we got a nice drive in. I'm not gonna buy this just blindly though. I don't really have the heart for it. If it was a little bit more clean, I'll entertain it more. there's just gonna be a probably decent chance there's gonna be no trades a day, which I'm fine with. If anything, it'll be a scalp. I don't think it'll be like a high probability setup where we alert and we just take it all together. It doesn't feel like a day for that. But nevertheless, still a good tapering day every single time we trade together. Let's see how that goes. We'll have to see how that goes. If we inverse this, I actually like this for a move back up because we're doing exactly. This is SMT here, triple lows. That does kind of bring a hole to this, but like I said, we do rebalance. We were very bullish. We're looking for the draw higher. The edge is higher here. So if we get some displacement, we can pick up speed here. Do you have a predefined model or you're more discretionary trade? I feel like it's like a mix of both. I have a model as in like what I like to do. Discretionary is like where you can be more sidelines because of the conditions. Because the delivery is so bad. You can clearly see that. And then also the entry model. Entry model is very discretionary. It could be a breaker, inversion, inducement, which is like more of soup style. Anything as long as the draw is clear, as long as the stop is clear. So I think a lot of you guys ask me this, like, oh, how do you determine entry? How do you determine stop? For me, it's always been stop dictates my entry. So I'll give an example here. Let's say we do get this inversion. We get this closure up. Some of you guys do get the close entry. I always do 10-point stop. This is poor risk reward. And we're looking for higher. This would be probably not the best for me because I would likely put a stop. I mean, this would work. This would work. 11 points. I'll find a better example. We did take this low on ES here. So if we do climb back up, I'm game for longs. Let's just take this example here. Am I going to take this entry here? 18 points. I might. But let's say the breaker was much larger and it's like 27 points. I'm going to refine the entry to make that stop appropriate for the setup. So if it's 5 minute, I'll likely do 15 to 20 points. If it's 1 minute breaker, I'm going to do 10 points. So let's just imagine this is a 1 minute breaker. If I enter here, that's already 16 points on the breaker. I'm not going to do that. And then we refine the entry most likely through fair value gap, through OB, and we don't take the entry for me at the top of the breaker. It's way too large of one. So that's why I always do answer people. The stops really matter for me. If the setup requires like a 20-point stop on a 1 minute setup for me to take the trade, I would probably not take the trade. I need around 10 points. That's my max risk in the trade. And you want to put your stop where the trade invalidates, not in enough room where it could like sweep or like not wick you out. What do you guys think about this inversion? If this inversion, I actually probably want to take a scalp long. It's just so bad conditions though. We're getting what we want to see though. A rebalance at the 15-minute. This is basically, imagine ES. So ES is pretty clean, this delivery. We just basically taken the top edge, the bottom edge, and we're just very seeking short both sides on this last like 40 minutes here. So knowing that, like, any trades would be more of a scalp opportunity. Double purge, yeah. And there's a perfect rebalance too. What the heck? Someone said Patrick lost 150k today. Is that true? No way. 150k on what? Oh, I see. 15k on. I mean, I'm glad that he did take that out. Like, or didn't go for more than that. Wait, is that 30%? 15k. How much did he have? Like 65k per account. So he stopped basically at 25% on the. I mean, he's still up big money, man. So I'm glad that he's posting this. Props to him in these type of areas. All right. Yeah, we have the inversion. I actually like this for a entry. Most likely just stop 28 style. It's gonna be very tight. It's more of a scalp though. Most like a scalp to push back to like 46 here. So inversion, close over here, retap back inside. Entry be like around 34, 33. And try to put stop at 28. I think that's where I like right now. Just right under the inversion, enough for the inversion, just also under these lows here. And then we're gonna target the other side. I'm gonna try for a scalp. I'm really gonna try for a scalp. This is what I have right now. So I have 5-point stop. If we do take this high, I'll put break even. I don't like this trade at all that much though, but it's giving me this the rebalance I need. It's bullish. This is the edge tape trade I would like. Take the high and put break even. Break even. Don't take me out, break even. It should just ride up now. I think that should be the case here. Ooh. See some water. I'm just gonna let it ride. 5-point stop or break even stop now so we can't lose on this other than commission. It's on edge trade with inversion. Retap here. Hoping just let it run back to 46, but it's trying to take me out again already. Yep. Break even. I mean, stuff like these are the ones that it was like what 5-point stop, right? 28. We got like 1-to-1, but I'm not going for 1-to-1 for this. I'm gonna try to go for the big move. So this is not even big, but like 13 points for the next internal high. I wouldn't mind that. Protect yourself at all costs, though. This is what it looked like, by the way, guys. 33.75, 33.75, stop, break even. Would be nice for that to play out, though. Because like, we can say, like, oh, we got a nice 15-point move off a 5-point stop. I mean, this protect yourself. Like, that's why we have a rule set for this. Let's say we did not put break even stop. We'll take the loss. Let's say we don't have a tight stop and we do run lower. It's going to be much more of a hefty loss. Any other day, I think this trade works out, though. Inversion, retrace, pump up to the highs. How many people took that trade and got break even stop with me? I should just got it for 5 points and be like, oh, 1-to-1, boom. We are 1-to-1 today. Took -5? No, dude. We said break even stop if we take out the high, just because we don't want to let a trade like that take us out for red. Just got shy of it, man. I think we get a pump over 40. I'll just let it ride and trail it up. See if we get 62. Yeah, good process in improving psychology. Yeah, I think psychology is a big component into trading. And I do it. Everything ties together. So like you can't have psychology without discipline. You can't have discipline without having good mental. Um, and a lot of things you do would impact others. So if you can't handle losses, your psychology is going to be messed up. And if you can't be disciplined, wait for a good trade, you're going to take a lot of losing trades. So that's why it's always like my message is to do what it takes to eliminate all your bad habits. You really want to identify them as like this is accountability. So if you're keep on moving stops, you can't take losses, or you keep on taking like 10 trades a day. You're marking out every bad thing that you want to change, and then you also want to mark out the same thing with the good things. If you're being consistent, if you're waiting very patiently, and you're adhering to your stop, all these type of things, you're trading at the right session. You're not trading at Asia or London when you're not supposed to. You're focused on that one session and one trade. Those are good habits, and you want to build those habits. So over time, let's say you've been doing that for a year, you're really gonna be in a different style of trading. And I think that's where I am at right now. Like before 6 months ago, even I was different. After that change of approach, which I discuss about all the time on stream and Discord and Twitter, change approach is base hits, tight stops, PM session only, one setup per day for the most part, maybe two in that one session. That changes your whole game, and that is probably the key to profitability. So like, I'm saying base hits. Base hits could be the same thing. Just what happens when you increase your size? Those base hits are actually big hits now. So same thing I do on Webull. You see Webull on my futures account, which I'm gonna load up on TradeBait soon. Those are gonna be like 5K days, and that's like base hit style. Just be a different sizing. You just slowly up your size too. So when you're doing everything right, just slowly up it. Do you only trade PM session? I trade AM as well with the Discord group. Yesterday we took a Discord trade, or AM. Today I tried to look at it. It was painful. Nothing. All right. I mean, we're going back to this bullish breaker. This is more of a clean OT entry. So we didn't really pump up here, but we're rebalancing more of this 15-minute fair value, which is still bullish until we really flip it. But damn, just seeing Patrick lose 15,000 per account like that, that's kind of crazy. That's a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's not even 15. It's not even 150,000. It's more than that. It's 11 accounts. How much is that total then? 165? 15 times 11. Wow. Oh, he's up on some too. Okay. So he's up on 10, down on 11. Damn. Then notice today, this is today as well. He's trading big size on a day that didn't really move much. Right? I mean, AM, you're likely not playing the edges like this. Like the most of the trading is like from 160 to like 250. That's like about 80 points. For AM, that's very minimal. We've been running like 150 point, 200 point range for a while now. I feel like I answer this question all the time. Why do I prefer AM over PM? For me, PM, why I'm focused on PM was because I want to master PM trading. What does that mean? You pick a session. You have Asia, you have London, you have New York AM, you have New York PM. You pick a session and you master the shit out of that trading session. Every session that we speak a lot. Every session is different. PM, I'll explain, is more and more of a continuation with New York AM. but also very consolidating and base hit type of trading. So knowing that, like, PM allows me to do a 10-point stop. Can I do that 10-point stop on AM? Probably not. Imagine if I did a 10-point stop on AM when it's actually like moving normally. Like, look at these moves here. Like yesterday's one directional, but you know, even Friday was one directional. Wow, and then Wednesday was one directional. But when it's choppy, like, it's gonna move really fast. You're gonna see like 30-point candles in a minute. That you can get stopped 3 times over with my stop size. And I'm not able to do my base hits that well. So like my win rate is much lower on AM session. Versus PM, my PM session stats can be like 70%, up to 80 if I'm doing good on that month or week or so. Do that on AM, I'm gonna probably hit 60%. Maybe with better runners though, but I'm fine with trading PM. Could you just not size down AM? Well, it really changed the way you trade. You could, you know, size down, size half, do double your stop, but it's still like very fast. We're talking about like some candles moving 40 points, 50 points. And I'm only going for base hits. Like, I'm not really, I feel like AM's really good for if you're looking for big moves. So if you're looking for like a 50+ point move, like 100-point move, AM is where it's at. For PM, like, you can get 10 points out of anything, even when it's not even looking good. Like, we almost got 10 points here. We got 5 right off the bat with like 1-point drawdown. If it came up to this high, it would have been like a 13-point move, no stress, no nothing. We're this 5-minute breaker in the unicorn here. If you guys liked longs here, take this type of entry and put your stop down here. I'm gonna probably wait it out here. Let's say you just put in midpoint here. How much is that? 20 points? Or no, the breaker. Always under the breaker, I always put it at the open of the bottom of the breaker all the way up to the wick high. That's how I mark it. I have videos on that or instructions on that. Stop in the breaker, that's 17 points. This is something that you can pretty much utilize. Just pretty low probability type of day still, once again. So I don't really believe in lots of these setups yet. I like this. Like, I mean, we could try this out with like a small size on it. I probably need to wait for confirmation here because we filled this whole 15-minute almost all the way. If we just wait a little bit, we can probably get like a 1-minute breaker or a version just on the upside. Just wait to see some displacement first. That's what I'm waiting for. But yeah, on the 5-minute, this is a nice OT entry right now. Look at the equilibrium. We're at the breaker here, so I'm gonna try to do that. That's what it looks like right now. And you have like a 17-point stop. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. On a 5-minute trade, that's not bad. Get some displacement back up here. Looking good. I think someone's vacuuming, so I don't know if you guys can hear that. This should be right at the breaker low. That's what the model kind of demonstrates. Looking good. Almost about 10 points on this move up from the breaker entry, the unicorn entry. Very good move back up right now. This is what I have set right now. I'm just gonna put like a 3-point green stop on it. I'm gonna try to move it up as I go. Good delivery. We're still bullish. 15-minute has not flipped yet. If we did flip this 15-minute, that damages the trade setup. So we're still leaning on the right side. We'll see if this continue trailing up. Cross about 10 here or 15 here. That's like the 1-1 here. If you're strictly going to 1-1, like 1-1 is pretty easy to do on PM session if you're just looking at base hits. So even that first trade, remember we did the first trade, 5-point stop? That was already 1-1. You just get your money and leave. I think my mic is low battery, says. Let's see if we can get this 246, and eventually, if this is gonna really take it higher, 260, 268. Where is it? Where's 268? Let me look at chat. So you guys are saying I waited for 10-point profits to say that we took the trade. I think you should rewind that. Just do a quick rewind. I said I'd try with one mini or lower amount, which is basically 1 mini. I would have done 3 if I liked the setup. This is a 5-minute setup. But yeah, dude. Once again, signal bots. I mean, did we not frame the setup for the longest time? We just gotta change the Discord or the stream. Like, okay, if you're looking for signals, this is probably not it. But if you're looking for teaching you how to trade, this is what we have on right now. I mean, did I not say the first one too? We took the entry, put a break-even stop on, got stopped out. Took the second entry. It's running. I want to see it run to maybe this high, to be honest here. This will be a clean sweep of the internal because we did take the other internal already. Press 1 if you're in the trade with us. Let's just see in the chat. You can be honest. You can put 2 if you're not. It's fine. I'm not getting paid for this anyways. A lot of people. I mean, there's some 2s, that's just fair, but a whole lot of 1s. I really only like this trade more so because the max risk is controlled. What does that mean? It's like I said, with a 1-minute setup, I want around 10-point stop, right? With 5-minute setups, it's gonna be around 15 to 20. This is about 16 points, 17 points if I round up. That's perfect for me because I'm able to take a trade like this with tight risks. So if I take let's say 2 contracts with this normal size, let's do the math real quick so we can look at it. 2 contracts, 17 points, right? Times 20, 680 loss. I'm fine with that. How much would we win if we go for this whole 32-point move? Almost probably like $1,000. But yeah, perfect fill for this 15-minute though. I did take some on my Top Step live. I just did not hold for it. Pretty good. I think I'm gonna take some off. I'm gonna leave half my accounts in and then take all of it off on most of my accounts here if we do take this high out. Take the high out. So this account I'm fully out on. This is the same account that we took the first trade, break even. Second trade, about 25. And then we'll hold a runner on my other fundeds. Do you make more using the 5x phase or one live? Of course, the 5x phase. You kidding me? If I do $200 base hits, it's $1,000 off 5 counts. If I do $1,000 on live, I mean that's the same thing, but like you have so much more risk. Imagine this: I do 3 contracts on 5 counts. That's 15 minis. 3 contracts to me, it's not that bad. 15 minis on a live account, I feel like is pretty hectic. People say, oh, it's the same thing. You know, 5 counts, 1 account, 5 times the sizing, the risk a lot. You're spreading out. It's better for your mental, and it's also better for you to trade that way. So when someone compares like, oh, you're trading 20 accounts funded on Apex, you can do the same thing with a live count with 20 accounts. But think about this, like, let's say I do the 250K accounts, 20 fundeds. If I do 4 contracts on them per account, because it's a 250K account, I'm risking about 10% per of my drawdown per trade. That's 80 minis. You think I'm doing 80 minis on a live account to replicate that? No, no one does that. Oh, let's see, Tradeify sale. Okay, let's see. Day 3. I mean, this is fun. I remember ETF doing this when they were actually good. Now they're not good anymore. So, extra 5% starts 3 p.m. only for 3 hours. This is kind of funny because literally Black Friday was 45% off. Now we're at 35. Extra 5 be 40%. I mean, these are good deals regardless. But it's just funny that we just had a killer sale already. So you can't really beat that. The killer sale on Black Friday only lasts for a few days. But regardless, like, think about this too. You're trading Tradeify accounts. Let's say you spend $400. That 5% is gonna be like, what, $20, $30 difference, maybe $40. Let's say you get a payout 3,000, so it's very minimal. I did buy a lot of my accounts at like 45% off when it was launching, but I also bought it at 40 and 35% off where I wanted to max out more, just because I'm gonna get payout. And then the cost, let's say it was like 450 and then now it's 400, now it's 380. Like, I mean, that's good discounts, but it's still deductible because I get 3,000 payout. The time you're waiting for a good sale is going to be the time that you're missing out on a trade and to build up the payout. Let me look at chat. How do you avoid being moved to live? You can't. So prop firms exist as a business. So when that person is milking sim profits, sim accounts, the best case for the prop firm is to move you live, so they don't have to deal with you paying sim profits. I actually think that's reasonable. I hate to say it, but it is possibly the most reasonable thing you can do. You just got to make it fair where, like, the live traders is also getting benefits too. Kane made 30 bands today on his live. That's good. I think I saw that post. He did like 36 contracts or something. That's big. 36 contracts. Just for a reference though, when he had his 20 accounts, I think he was doing like 10 contracts for a lot of his trades. 10 out of 20 accounts, that's 200 minis. So that's a difference that you can't replicate. Because you're not doing 200 contracts on a live. So I think that's what helps people understand like the difference between trading sim with multiple accounts to spread out the risk and trading that style versus trading live and trying to simulate the same thing, but it's not the same format because it's much more dangerous. Yeah, we're talking about leverage basically. Leverage is all what matters here. Dude, how do we just top tick this out? Bottom tick and top tick this out right here showing. I was going to go for this high here, but knowing that like we're such bad conditions today, just back and forth, I went for the next internal high, 39. If we took a pump of 39, take it out there. Did you finish your trade today? We have 1 more hour, so we have probably room for another trade. So far, we had a break-even stop one. It was +5, and then break-even stop. This one, +25. Looking for another one. We're still ready. We're still hunting. We're not done yet. But, yeah, I'm also trying to work on not really trading much Tradeify because I'm going to get switched to live soon, but take profit here. You guys see the deal with take profit. These are pros accounts, and then this is my live account here on Top Step. 5 accounts, you get above buffer, and then it's daily payouts. So I'm trying to work slowly. That trade with 25 points did help me out. We're just gonna keep on taking more base hits like that. And let me share the deal. The deal is actually is the deal. Let me see if the deal's still going. Because I'm trying to buy about like 20 accounts, and then get them reserves with the deal. I think they let you do that. So I think we updated this. It's 40% off everything, no activation fee, which is like these are like the normal sale. But here's the thing: the Black Friday sale added is 100% refund at first checkout or payout. Usually they do 40% off or no activation fee, or 50% off, 100% refund. This is all three. So think about this way, right? You pay $216 for the 150K account, 40% off. You get it funded. You get a first payout, it refunds your 216. So you're basically getting a funded account for $0. So that's crazy. I'm actually shocked by that. Like I don't know how they're gonna. I mean, it looks like they're doing well. So. I already got cut off the Top Step, man. Like Top Step XP, I'm only using live accounts. And then Tradeify, I'm already get switched to a live account with them too. So those 7 accounts are gone. I'm gonna get consolidated to 1 account. So yeah, some of these firms, they're really cutting me off here. Can't do anything about it. Just keep. I'll trade them live. I'll try to make some money still. Yeah. Here's the thing though, it is harder to trade intraday with TPT, take profit trader. But if you're doing base hits, let me remind you guys again, right? $4,500 DD for a 150K account. You want to risk about 10% per trade at most. I feel like that's a good rule of thumb. So you're risking about $450 per trade. So how many do you need to lose for you to blow your account? About 10 if it's end of day. If it's trailing, it might be more about like 7 or 8. Still doable. Just think about very proper risk management, and then your trailing DD doesn't really bother you much at all. That's what I've noticed and learned from experience. It's only when you're risking more than 10% per trade is when it gets problematic. And if you do base hits, let's say you risk 450 and try to aim for 500, 600, that's very close to 1-to-1. If you did 1-to-2, it could go up to like $800 in profit and then go back to break even. That's going to take out your DD. So I think these trailing drawdowns, the key is tight risk management and tight TP. You do that over the course of like a month, 65% win rate, you're going to make money on it. Oh, it's 2 degrees. What is up? The goat. Let me give you guys mod status so you guys people can see that you guys are the real deal. 2 degrees, guys. These guys are cooking. Always cooking up some indicators. Is it fake 2 degrees? I mean, shit. I didn't check. I assumed. No, it looks real. It looks real. No, it's 10% of the drawdown though. So if you get 4,500 drawdown, 10% for fund accounts is very, very I think tight risk. That's what I do for most of my accounts for the most part. So in that aspect, like this is where we bring up Tradeify. Tradeify or instant funding. You have the 150K account, right? The 7,500 drawdown. 10% of that is $750. That's a lot. It's only because they use so much drawdown that I might just recommend just to reduce it to like 7.5%. Ooh, what the heck happened? And that gets you closer to like around, what is happening? Am I clicking something? What is that? 7,500, probably like 600, 500 bucks. I think that's appropriate. 7,500 times 0.075. Yeah, about 562. That is reasonable to me. I am clicking way too many random buttons right now. We're also looking for another trade, guys. We have enough time for another one if it presents itself. Oh, 562. Not bad, not bad. This is probably the rule of thumb that I would recommend. But yeah, so far we're doing good. So far we're doing good. But yeah, the GOAT into the chat, guys. A lot of these indicators that I'm using straight from 2 degrees. A lot of people ask the same thing, like, oh, how do I get this high time per candle from them? The macro trackers from them, the stat map, which I've been using more and more. The stat map is goated, especially with the PM session, because the PM session opens a 4-hour candle at 2 p.m. That's very important to me. That does help out. And then we also have, what is it? The T-Trace indicator. I haven't used it that much. What does T-Trace indicator says, guys? Does that mean it's bearish with a green box? On the upside, I don't know. I haven't watched his videos that he sent me yet. T-Trace be sending me like 30-minute videos. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it this weekend. Haven't yet, but we'll get to it. Because the indicator is well made. The T-spot, man. The classic T-spot. Let me tell you to turn off your indicators argument. Wait, what? Wait, to... Oh, is it this here? What is this purple thing? Update? Or no? Let me tell you, and right click your indicator name. Oh, indicator name. And then, oh, arguments. I don't know what arguments is. Oh, that is so clean now. I did not know that. Does that apply for every one of them? Okay, I gotta do for every one of them now. Dude, you learn everything. You learn something every time, man. I gotta do this for every one of them. For every my time frame charts. Any other tips, guys? Leave them, because I have no idea on TradingView. I'm just going with what I know. How many in the chat did not know that? Because I've been waiting for something like to minimize or summarize it. I did not know it was a thing. What about values? What is value? Oh, value's not bad too. I don't think I need the values like that. There we go. Now we're clean. We're cooking now. Chart's getting more clean every day. Yeah, so this trade is still looking to run. I already took TP and I hit green stop on this move back down. It's fine. Let's try to look for another trade. Press Alt F4 to do it quicker. I'm trusting you guys here. Oh, okay, that's saving. I thought that was like something. Wait, what? What just happened? No way. No way. What the heck? It just closed all my charts. I thought it was a save button. Oh. Sleepy, you have to get a ban here. I gotta recreate my charts now. Alright, this is a good time to show you guys how I have everything set up though. I'm trying to go through each one of them. So this is that 4 hour. We're at the 4 hour next. Higher time frame. Where's the higher time frame? This one. No. This should be higher time frame. 4 hour. Damn, Sleepy just ruined me. No, this is daily. This is the daily chart. Where's the 4 hour chart? I should have a 4 hour chart somewhere. Is it this one? Oh, maybe this one. Alright, so. And then one more. So this is how I have it set up. We're going from the weekly first. The weekly and the daily is connected together. That's what I like to set it as. And then we have like these templates like where it's only shown for certain time frames. As well as the 4 hour is standalone, where something I've been using a lot when my high time frame analysis. But I'm trading the 1 and 15. 4 hours, very crucial. And here we should have the hourly. I just have this hourly set. All the markings, like hourly FEG, is only marked in the hourly. And the stat map is also shown in the hourly too. It shows the daily. So that pairs well with that. 15-minute chart is next. Anything that marks the 15 would also mark on the 1. That is crucial for me. So we have this 15-minute fair value gap. If I draw that out, it would be drawn on the 1 here. And then lastly, the 5. 5 is standalone. It shows the session indicators, and it's also where I execute like this setup here. Okay, that took like I guess 3 minutes to get it set up, but damn. Sleepy said, just use Alt F4. I was like, I'm gonna trust him on this. Let's see what happens, and boom, close out everything. How can you make it where the drawing doesn't show in different time frames? So you save it. So let me do this. There's a box here, right? Let's say I want to mark a 15-minute fair value gap or hourly. I have the template. It's saved. You can save it. Save as. Mark it as hourly, right? It is only shown the hourly. So control the visibility. And then if you go in the hourly, it should pop up somewhere. Like that's it right there. That's the hourly. So templates combined with multiple charts. That's how I like run my system. That's why it seems it's like a lot of switching back and forth, but it's better than just like going like, you know, me flipping 5 minute, then 15 minute, then 2 minute, then 1 minute. I'd rather have it already charted out, so I'll just move the tabs instead. Everything's already set in stone. Sleepy just help you guys learn my setup. Yeah, it's slow. It's slow right now. There's nothing to really play here. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I only have 2 monitors right now. It's 2 very old monitors. I think I had these monitors like for 5-6 years now from college. I was in university like I dropped out like 4 or 3 years ago, and I got them like when I first came. So I was like, it's like 6 years for $200 at the time. Now it's like I can buy them new on Amazon. It says for like 120. I've been running the same 2 monitors, just recently though, if you guys saw on my Twitter, I posted that I bought 2 new monitors, 2 vertical ones. It's like $600 a pop. So we're getting an upgrade. We're getting an upgrade. It's not always about the equipment. It's just about, you know, your trading. But I'm starting to realize maybe having better equipment does enhance your workshop, your experience. But even cheap monitors can do. Yeah, back when I first started trading, I was trading off of my phone and my iPad, and then I had a cheap laptop. You know, like I wasn't like having a lot of expenses to buy expensive laptops or anything like that. It was like very cheap laptops, very slow. It was doable though. I think it was like a $300 laptop, which I used for school as well to trade. It was very slow. I was streaming. I don't know. This takes back like 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. I'll stream on Discord. There's like 50 people watching, and it will lag all the time. And like I can't do anything about it, guys. But now we're here, still with some cheap equipments, but with a PC and some better equipments at least. And then I see like Lumi. I think let me share Lumi setup. I was asking her like, oh, where did she get her stuff? It's like decked out. I don't think I can go to this level here. This is what she has, right? 2 49-inch monitors, 2 large, I don't know, like, is this 32-inch vertical monitors, and then another one that she just bought recently. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5, but all of them are gigantic. So these tall vertical ones, these to me looks like 2 monitors stacked on top of each other. 49-inch. These are like 3 monitors for each one of them. 3 of my monitors, because I think my monitor is only 27-inch, and it's tiny. And then her PC too, like it shows like the temperature, like that's a decked out PC as well, I guess. My PC is not that expensive. Is that overkill? Like how many monitors is ideal? I think for me, I'm gonna go with 3. I might push to 4 if I'm live streaming, but 3 I think is perfect. 3 decent size one. I don't, unless you're giving like a wide one. Is this 49-inch? That probably counts as 2 already. I think 3 to 4, yeah. You see the memes of people like have like 6 monitors and they're struggling to make profits. That's what it feels like sometimes too. That's why I think it was pretty impressive. I was like doing decently well, trading off an iPad and my phone for a while. But yeah, I mean, we're about to get these 2 monitors here. Looks like the price went up. I think I bought it for like 580, something like that. But look at that. These look good. It's 28-inch. Hers is even bigger. Hers were like 32. It looks good though. I bought 2 of them. So we're gonna get another revamp on the setup. 5-minute breaker still holding. It's just very slow. We basically made this gap on this displacement up, filled it, held above, and looking for another leg up. This might be the leg up that we're looking for higher prices. Most likely to 268. I just need to see it. Yeah, let me share the link to Lumi setup. Her setup's too decked out, man. And those monitors, those 49-inch monitors are like $1,400, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. $1,300. I mean, yeah. I don't know how she utilizes that many charts though. Because are you just trading like NQ and ES, or you're not really looking at like individual tickers like Tesla, Apple, Nvidia? I feel like I get it if you do that, but we're just trading futures. NQ and ES. I haven't used like a wide monitor yet. It feels like way too large for me though. We'll see. Yeah, I mean different time frames per monitor. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, like, look at me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. Even then, like, you can probably put all these into like 2 monitors. I don't know. Samsung Arc. Let's see what we're cooking up with this. Oh, these are expensive though. What is this? 55. Is it 55 inch? That's like a TV at that point. That's not even a monitor. You're buying a TV. And it's like curved. You're literally buying a TV right now. You can probably get a 55 inch for like half the price with that. Or like a fourth of the price. Yeah, I request another payout from Tick Trader, guys. Let's see what that goes. Let me pull up my account with them. Yeah, so let me see. This is the account that is paused. The thing with Tick Trader, the moment you hit payout for them, I think it's this one. No, it's this one. The moment you hit payout with them request, you can't trade the account, so you can't blow it up. I request pay on this one. This one is like 400 bucks away from getting another payout, so we're gonna really milk them there, as well as the 2K account here. I just marked as the name my highest P nowadays. This is a 2K account, so I just need to make another 3K, 10K max target, and we'll get these counts. My other 2 is on Tradeovate, which is doing fine too. We're really pushing here. Yeah, I think that'll be my third one for Tick Trader, if that's paid off. Pretty good, pretty good. Tick Trader with Tradeify combined is like a wombo combo, I feel like. Apex, I'm buying a lot of evals. I think I shared many times. I don't have fun with Apex this month because I was trading with them since September, the same accounts, and I got like 4 payouts, milked like rinse and repeat, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, and then there's a point where I hit the max loss on it. So this is why I said, this is my take on it. I'm gonna buy 150K account just because it's like $32, I think, with 90% off. Lifetime activation being 125 on all sizes, so I feel like this is a good middle balance. 5K DD as well. That's pretty good drawdown. And yeah, we'll get. I got 40 counts. We'll send them non-farm barrel. Use code SMART and then make sure you auto sync your email to be entered in the raffle. And besides that, I want to let you guys know this is how you do the rewards for Apex. You just enter your email that's registered with Apex. Tick Trader. How many here? Press 1 if you made a purchase from Tick Trader, because we just processed like over like 200 rebates today, all at once. So yeah, you can check your email there. Check your email, check your account. It's like 200 plus or something. It's like something ridiculous. But we were able to get the automation going with the auto sync. So from now on, anytime you make a purchase from Tick Trader with our code, no submission needed. You get every single day. The bot's gonna automatically reward you for whatever pops in our system. Yeah, so a few guys, that's good. Yeah, check your rewards history. It should show up. I don't think I'm gonna look for another trade right now unless I see something. It's just so slow. Like I don't know what I'll do here. I made 500 bucks on this trade at least, so we're doing good. We're 500 after commission is 475. This is the trades that we took today. 475, 475, $25 in fees basically, and then 425 on top sip, top sip, top sip. Yeah, so feel free to ask questions in the chat. Maybe we'll go through them while we're waiting for a setup. Make a video on replicates. Oh, that's probably my most popular video. Ooh, Brian, was it Take Profit Trader you mentioned where it had the funded account almost free? It's basically 40% off. The price tag is $260 for the 150K account. You pass it, no activation fee with a sale. You get first payout, which like let's say you get a $100 payout, you get the refund with the eval too. So essentially that fund account you got was completely free. So that's why I really bought a lot. I think I bought like 20 accounts. I'm gonna try to pass them this week. We'll see. We'll see. Get them in reserves. They let you do reserves as well. And I don't know how long the sale is gonna last. There's no date for it. 40% off, 100% refund, no activation fee. That's three sales opportunity. You can use my code still. My code gives you the same thing, and then we can get some cash rewards for take profit soon too. All right, let's look at the chat. You guys are pumping out questions right now. We might have to do a speed round. How long does the tick trader stay paused until they process the payout? The payout takes somewhere around 2 to 3 days sometimes. Sometimes it's like a day and a half. Other times it's like longer. It's business days though, so they're not gonna probably do it the weekend. If it's a holiday like Thanksgiving, they're probably not gonna see that either. Can you explain how your unicorn model works? I have basically 4 in-depth PDFs on Discord. Just go on educational channel. It should be open. Take a look at that. You said you left a runner on a few accounts. Does this mean you didn't copy trade it entirely? So basically, I have my live accounts connected. I have my fund accounts connected. Different fundeds have different goals. So for some fundeds, I'm looking for base hits. Other fundeds or live, I'm looking for the full hit. So if I take full profit, which I did on live accounts there, take profit on the live account, this is where I TP'd at. I hit green stop down here. I think like 26. It's like half the profits on my live account as well as other fundeds going for a bigger TP, like my tick trader. We got a lot more questions here. You guys are pumping out questions right now. If someone wants to learn your strategy, what would you recommend? If you have time, of course, go with the stream because the stream is real-time activity. And it's more about the style, right? Because I feel like the trading style is a comprehensive and it includes a lot of other things. Just watch this video here. I think this is the best video if you want to go a deep dive on how I trade. And then when you watch this, you go through all these materials here, all these PDF files, and then you show up on the Discord as well as YouTube every single day. Give it 3 months. I promise you, you're gonna see a change in your trading game. Whether it's better psychology, whether it's better payouts, better consistency, it's gonna be something or all of it. We just basically work up traders and grow them to become like maximum potential. It's not very beginner friendly though. I think that's the main thing. Like you really have to have some understanding with ICT because I'm not teaching newbies. I'm not teaching ICT from the start. I'm just teaching if you have an idea with it, this is where we take it from here. So that you might have to watch some T-Trade's video to understand like, oh, what's a breaker? Oh, what is straw liquidity? What is this? What's SMT? Because I don't explain that. I expect you to know some of it already. how much is Discord? I think it's $100 per month, but I'm really just pushing lifetime because I don't like people thinking about the monthly bills every month. Lifetime, same equivalent as 9 months, but you don't pay again. So let's say you pay like 2 months, $100. You pay lifetime, that's another 900 or 1,000, whatever price it is at that time. It's gonna be accumulative. I'd rather people invest in me now at the start. I don't take any more dime from them, and then we trade for the next 5 years, let's say. Which you put $900 off of 5 years, it's not that much. Tick pause account so you can't trade one waiting for the payout. Exactly. So once payout is done, approved, you can start trading again. This is so slow, man. I don't know if anyone's still holding from this entry here. This is from like 145. This 45 minutes later, we barely moved that much. I'm glad I took the TV here. Very high point. We're about to hit it again. It's not really worth it to go for 6 more points if I had to drag through this price action here. Now we're pumping. This bias thing is self-edited. It's like basically like a notes. I type it myself. And I only show this for the stream. I know what my bias is because I'm tape reading charts firsthand. So bias still bullish on both time frames, by the way. Okay, lots more questions, guys. With Tick Trader, can you still trade when you press payout? No, they pause your account once again. Experience is number one, but is there a rule of thumb for when to change bias depending on price action? That's something I explain, I think, a lot of times, real time in Discord and YouTube. For the most part, I'm trading the 1 minute to XU, right? I'm looking at the 15 for my intraday bias. Higher time frame is 4 hour. So for me to flip my bias, something has to happen on the 15 minute. So for instance, we're bullish. If this flips to the 15 minute, I'm looking at lower prices. If we go back in, rebalance, look for higher, or do another leg up, that's bullish. That's a bullish signature. We filled the inefficiency, now we're pushing higher. So this is why I always say, like, if we do get this move down here, close somewhere right here, right? This is gonna be a 15-minute inversion. I'm looking for lower. So the simple thing is 15 minute. If the 15 minute doesn't show anything, I might look at the hour or look at the 5. The 5 also sometimes is very informative if the 15 minute does show. And that's what we do. I think every single day on stream, we share like the bias for the most part. So let's go for today, for example, here. I think we shared. I don't know if we did actually. Let me see. Yeah, so not much in AM. Still bullish. Looking for scalps till. So basically, the idea is you look for scalps until we flip the 15-minute to hourly. And if you or look at charts at that time, the 15-minute, I think we had this 15-minute FEG here. If we did flip this, look for lower. We did flip that. We inversed it, retraced back inside, kept on pushing higher. So that's always like a nice rule of thumb for me to find my bias and what I'm looking at. You want to stay nimble, even this bullish day, let's say on the higher time frame. The lower time frame can be more flippy floppy. Are you gonna lock up main trading channel so white names won't be a message? It's gonna be private soon. I think I might do it at the end of this week. All the servers gonna be private because if I don't do it, there's like 50 people will ask me the same questions, like, what is a breaker? How do I do this? I'm not trying to teach new people. I'm trying to work with the people who invest in me, who bought lifetime, and trying to grow every day. And then we'll just keep on opening spots up for it. And once again, PM session is still going to be here, maybe for the next few months. I don't know its end date. I still plan on doing every day for December, probably January as well. But there's going to be a point where we're going to just probably wrap up and work on Discord. Oh, thank you for reminding me. The Tick Trader title on the Smart Farm website links to Apex. I'll get the dev to fix that. Thank you, Martin. Think about this, guys. Some people ask me, like, can I get a free trial of Discord? I just think different. I opened the Discord since September, all the way for like 3 months. I think that's a trial enough. And if that's not worth like, you know, committing to, then like that's fine. We stick to the YouTube streams. The YouTube streams where I get no ad revenue. I get literally this whole month I got $100 in ad revenue. That's like dinner, I guess, for a night. The main reason also I trade on stream, let's say on YouTube, is two things. You know, of course, to help you guys to, you know, trade together with everyone. The other thing is to really stay accountable. But I've been doing it for like a year now. I think we already leveled up enough. We've seen that with September. We've seen that with October. We've seen that with November, where we had like no really lost days. So now that the objective is clear, like I have that instilled in me now. These good habits, bad habits gone. Practice good habits. Practice patient discipline. I don't need the streams to really push that anymore because we've been practicing it every single day for the last 6 months. So there's gonna be a point where I'll just probably not stream as much and just focus on trading. Less screen time, be like 1 hour, 2 hours, done. Take the trade, done. That'd be the move, I guess. Enjoy life more, and then maybe spend more time making content. You forget the bigger receipts, make advertising for referral. Like, yeah, I mean, dude, I trade prop firms. I share the prop firms I am trading with. That's usually the most trusted, and we're also doing the cash rebate. It's pretty much a win-win there. We're really going for this 146, 246. The thing is, like, what I'm saying is, like, I could make this all paid, but it's for free. So, like, when people ask me all these questions, like, I'm not getting paid for my time there. That's what I meant by it. Like, it's not a bad thing, but some people are a little bit more entitled. They're like even this, like, let's see today, right? I took this trade here. We mentioned it many times. Someone's like, or a few people is like, you didn't say that you were gonna buy it, even though I did. They want me to show my entry, show exit, show everything, which I do for the most part, but some people want more. If you want more, you probably have to pay me some money, I guess. Now you're asking for something. Stuff like that. Like, it's always good to filter people out too. Most of you guys are good though, but I don't need to handle some of the trolls or whatnot. And how much is lifetime? It's 900. What do you think about trading London? Let me check London right now. London was actually pretty decent. You really have to study London. I don't trade London as much. My screen time with London is like probably under 100 hours in real time. I chart London though after it happened, so it's hindsight. But I don't really know too much trading London. I'd really trade AM and PM. So you want to just, for the next 3 months, if you want to trade London and commit to it, just focus on 2 to 4 every day, 2 hours. Don't pay attention to too much session. This is where you're gonna find your main setup. For me, what I've seen is London is more liquidity based, so it'll drive you down to, let's say, this internal low here in Asia. Take it down, and then once it flips, it just flips back up. The key is for London, it just keeps on taking highs and lows and whatever liquidity targets. Versus PM, it's more consolidating. It'll continue with AM. The range with AM or PM is much smaller in relative to AM. AM is always like, let's say AM is like 150 points. You're gonna see PM do like half that, which like it's still gonna do like a quarter of that right now. So what I'm saying is like adapt to that session to the maximum. Whether you're trading Asia, if you're trading Asia, it's always internal base. Just make sure you're committed to trading Asia, so like you're the best Asia trader there is. You know the ins and out of how the price moves. And I think for me, PM, not many people can handle PM. You see a lot of people trade AM, they jump into PM. They're like, this is dog shit. This is bad price action. Some of these price actions I thrive for. I'm like, this is good. Free base hits. Wait for the delivery. Wait for the entry model. Any advice to succeed in trading outside of trading itself? That's a pretty philosophical, like a very, you have to really think about what do you, any advice to succeed in trading outside trading itself. I don't know, like back testing. Like, well, you have to trade first of all. You need screen time, you need experience, you need to practice good habits, whether it's demo or real cash. What was it? Hanging with all the YouTubers. That's like my first time meeting up with everyone. A lot of new people. You know, you talk to people on Twitter, you've seen them trade. They're in the same profession as you, but you don't know much about them in real life. And I think that's like a pretty good. Whoa, what is that? Look at that TP hit. If anyone held through that, it's a good vibe to like just meet up and just see how people talk. Because like, I think it's like 75% people, 75% of conversation is like not trading related. The other 25 was related about trading, and then like there's topics like, you know, you understand people more. I'm talking about my prop firm experience, my base hits. They share theirs, and these guys are like high level experienced traders as well. So you're really in a room with people doing the exact same thing as you, putting the same amount of hours, and it's like very proactive and productive. How many people held for this move up here? I really could not do that. I mean, like, just think about this. 25 points. It came all the way back down to the midpoint. It would only be 10 points. I could have re-entered. That's what I like to do. If I am still bullish, I'll just re-enter back in at a lower cost where I sold at. So if I sold at 39 here, we can look at enter at 30s or whatever is the next clean hit, and then we can run back up. So if I really wanted it, I would just re-enter at probably 30 here, put a stop probably at 20, go for the target. So never complain like, oh, I should have held it, I should have sold, or I shouldn't have sold if I hit TP. Never do that, because guess what? TP hit here, or let's say you took profits off after the eternal high. Why didn't you just enter off of this 5 minute here? If you're complaining about like holding, I think a lot of people do get that habit. They're like, I should have held, I should have done that. It's like what ifs and would haves, could haves. Just drop that mentality too. That's also another point that I like to make. I'm gonna just share the message since some of you guys are asking me. Lifetime is 900. With the Black Friday, Cyber Day, Monday, I'm just gonna extend it for basically the week. We already converted like 40 people. It's from 1500, 900 right now. That's like the lowest price point that we typically do. We always do $1,000. Because it's lifetime assets. You're trading with me. I've been trading on the Discord for 4 years now. And then there's some OGs. There's some people that's been in Discord for years and years. They don't have to pay a dime again. That's what I want to get to. Because I think the monthly payments do get with people. They're like, oh, I have to pay $100 here, $100 here. If you're in multiple groups and whatnot. Lifetime, you're just like, just take your time. It might take 3 months for you to do good. It might take 6 months. Eventually, though, a lot of the streams and the things that we're doing, whether it's market commentary or just trading through, it works out. Chat. Okay. Can you guys explain why I prefer PM session? It's always some people asking, but like, let me see if you guys understand. Someone asks, or someone answer. I feel like I get that message like 10 times a day. Base hits, lots of base hits. Cleaner price action. Consistent price action, yes. Slower PA, yes. And the last thing is you're just trying to master a session. So when you talk about like one trade, one setup, one session per day type of mindset, that one session is important because you could take that session trading AM, PM, Asia, London. Every session has their own like unique style. And I for sure would not be able to achieve like such a 80%, 70% win rate with a different session. PM has been my sweet spot now. Were you in Tay way back? You're an OG. Yeah, I was in Tay. I had my own group. I joined Harry Wang just to see what, because he was like big at that time. He was like running Twitter. And then there's some people from Harry Wang too. Damn, you guys are OGs here. Some of you guys are very OG. Sleepy said probably was give out levels better than Harry banned his ass. I mean, that was basically what happened. Now we're pushing. Now we're going for the 268 probably here. I still don't trust it, but like we already like had like a lot of consolidation time. This should be the leg up. We've basically been bullish the whole time since this like 12:45 here. We have the 5-minute FEG. We feel this 15-minute. This is like pretty much, if you can just like backtest this is a very bull signature. It's just hard for people to trade this real time. Because when you trade it real time, you have to deal with all the chop here. And if you can avoid the chop here, because this here, as long as it doesn't make sense here, we have an unmitigated 15-minute fair value gap. We have lows down here, didn't take. We're just bouncing back and forth. You want to see it run back down to rebalance and then leg back up. That makes sense. And there's like at times where it doesn't do that. It said like, guess what happens? Like just let me do this. It'll just retrace back down, leave these lows, and then just take the highs. That happens. Lots of time, even on stream. What happens for me is like there's just no trade opportunities. What you want to see is this though, rebalance this 15-minute unmitigated gap. That's a immediate draw. See it hold, look for confirmation, and then run back up. 5-minute breaker was clean here. No drawdown whatsoever. Your stop is all the way down here, so you have like 17-point stop. We didn't really get any drawdown this trade. Yeah. So it goes again, like a lot of people can't handle PM, but when you're someone who traded PM for 6 months now, 7 months, every single day, and that's your main session, you get like a lot of insights on how PM works. You really do. That's another OG, Bobo. I started following you on Twitter when prop firms were new, and you were one of the first on ETF, Elite Trader Funding. ETF just had potential, man. They could have been the best, but I think what they tried to do was replicate Apex model. They want 20 counts, but 20 counts with Apex is trailing drawdown. What they want to do is 20 counts end of day drawdown, and then they lost. They were like losing a lot of money because like they had to pay out traders. And they don't have that model where it's like trap base. It's a shame. Like it's just a poorly managed, man. They really had potential. I believed it at that time, and then once they started doing some changes, I didn't like it. Cut them off. They changed so many times too. Yeah, we're looking at 268 high right now. Stop moving your stop loss every time it goes 5 points. Just tell the market to move to your target quicker, because that was a slow run. But yeah, well deserved move right now. Wish we had runners on that trade. That'd been beautiful. Here it goes. Here we go. 268. Took the longest, but finally about to hit. Golly. Why 268? It's because that large high from, like, I don't know where, November 13th, and we kept on basically running high resistant liquidity, which basically means we get very close to the target and then just reversing. So this looks like the move where we're gonna fully take it here. Do you think we push higher through 68? I don't know, because let me just see. What do we have? We still have more efficiency. I mean, I think we can go like 290s. I don't know if we can. We're taking highs today. Power has a lot of room. Getting really close though. We see ES looking for that move up too. People are asking, do I have a strategy to get a payout on these fund accounts? The best strategy is to take high probability trades, man. Take the high quality setups to avoid the bad ones. That goes with more than the fund account. That goes with anything. People out here taking like 20 trade setups a day. You reduce that to 2 setups, 1 setup per day. Like, you're gonna filter out all the iffy ones. Only stay with the good ones. Do you think there's significantly more slippage on live accounts? I don't really think so. It's like very minimal. Unless you market order and you're trading like high volatility, like AM. I mean, there's probably gonna be slippage, but once again, I trade PM for the most part. I do limit orders. I don't think I get affected by slippage that much. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. How did you avoid all the shit this morning? It's called not touching it. I think I announced in the alert channel many times, like, I'm sidelines, I'm sidelines. This looks disgusting. Just don't touch it, man. If it's bad, you know it's bad. Why are you trying to trade it? I don't think anyone thought AM was good. from my side of the community and like people I talked to. They said AM was terrible. So if you thought it was good, like, I mean, that means you took advantage of all that back and forth price action. Any paid indicator you think is worth paying? That's a good question. The only thing I really like is stat map right now. I've been using it more and more. I've been using it on stream. I explained how I use it too. I think it's like $20 or $40 a month. I forget. You can use my code SMART. It's 20% off everything. This is the one that I would recommend. Just because I've been utilizing it. Like, I think it takes time. Like, once you use it for 2 months, you're like, whoa, why is it so accurate? That's my take on it. Okay, let me revisit AM because I'm pretty sure AM was not that good, but some of you guys are saying it was good. We did open up. We took the low, which was great. Probably a breaker here. Retap back in. That's good. I mean, that's one good entry so far. This is like, you know, open market volatility. I would probably not take this trade. I avoid it. And this is where we rise back up, took the high, came back down, just chopping. People don't like to chop like this. I could tolerate it, but it's hard to get an entry because, once again, let's say we are bullish here. Took the low. Retrace back. We got the inversion. We got a breaker here. No retracement, just one directional move back up. I think what it is, if you look at the hourly, I think it does show it. This is what happened during the AM session here. This is what it looks like. Just really back and forth. But yeah, finally, look at that. 15-minute delivery. Going for the highs now. Looking pretty good. It's always like in perspective too. Like, you can see that I might, in this price action on PM, some people was like, this is bad, but I think this is actually pretty good. We got a nice setup off of it too. We didn't take the high yet either. I mean, I won't be surprised because it's been happening today all day. But if we don't take these highs out, this is like the third time we revisit these highs. Leave these highs, man. That'll be disgusting. Would you look for sells after it clears the highs? Only if we have clear displacement going back down. Maybe SMT, see a setup. Take this. Let me just walk you through what it will look like. Let's say we do take these highs, right? We just chop back up. Boom. We flip. Chart displacement. This could be a short entry here. Why? Because we'll get a breaker set up here. We got SMT most likely. And then if my stop for the high could be like around 10 points, let's say a little bit more, I'm game for it. If it's if the stop is like all the way up here and the breaker's down here, I mean, that might be too large for me if it's more than 15 points. So it depends on the stop size. It depends on how much I'm risking. It depends on what it looks like with the displacement. But I would just not short just because we just took a high when you see more confirmation than that. Well, good trading session. Maybe let's do a poll here. 659 votes. Bias for PM. 69% said bullish. I'm glad a lot of people made the right call there because I also said it was bullish. Besides that, let's do a poll, green or red today. I hope a lot of people are green because I'm green. I didn't take anything AM. I took a lot of stuff PM. We made money out of it. We're happy. We're all happy here. Happy campers. But yeah, if you're looking for props deals, let me see what I would recommend. I'll just go on the website here. We have 5 of them. These are the 5 I recommend. I'll add Top Step, but Top Step doesn't do sales. I would recommend Top Step too, of course. Highly recommend the Take Profit because this is like a very killer deal here. Recommend the 90% off Apex. If you like Apex, this is also something I recommend. 35% off TickTick and Tradeify. They're the same deal. I think it's 40% right now on Tradeify. If you haven't bought Tradeify yet, 40% is probably the best you can get for a while. Because it's gonna be down to 35. And then My Fun Futures, if you want this, 25% off. Only one order though. You can 25% off one purchase. I would really highly recommend Take Profit and Apex right now. I think they're the 2 best deals currently. Before Take Profit or TickTick and Tradeify had a better deal. They dropped it though. And then once again, you go to my account for cash rebates. I think we listed all of it already. We're taking the highs yet? No, we're still slow. But yeah, TickTick Trader cash rebate. We have it fully set up. You just enter your email. You get cash rebate on all of them. For Apex, same thing. For cash rebate or for the raffle, you just enter your Apex email. We'll put in our system, and every entry or every order you do with our code, we'll log that, and it'll be 1 entry for the $5,000 raffle at the end of the month. I think that's gonna wrap up the session, guys. We're gonna wrap this up here. We're at 3 p.m. right now, 2 hours in. Basically 2 trades, 2 trade ideas. One break even, +5 break even, and the other one +25. That's good enough with me. I mean, if we held this trade here, we up like 45 right now. It's all good. We got 25. Have a good one, and we'll do another stream tomorrow. Join the Discord if you haven't already. See you guys tomorrow.